Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for April the 17th through to the 23rd, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. I truly send it right back to you. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. Seven of Wands. You are making a declaration. Your voice is strong. You're making a decision. You're deciding to go into a certain path, a certain way, start a certain goal, reach for a certain goal, a dream, a desire, a relationship, something here, absolutely. There is a strength behind your convictions, or a conviction behind your strength, I should say. You want other people to buy into that. You want other people to see what you can see going forward. Now we have the Two of Wands as our second card, so you're being drawn into a certain area. Let's see what crosses that before I speak too much on it, and then judgment. So we have to use a lot of good judgment this week. We can't be basing our yeses and our nos on part truths, part knowledge, part understanding. We have to fully understand it. We have to investigate. We have to research. We have to ask the validating questions. We have to truly understand what we're saying yes to and what we're saying no to this week. We have to have good judgment, sound judgment, that's going to take us into a sustainable path forward. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles is crossing over the Two of Wands. New path forward in abundance, in growing your abundance. Now first you have to understand what true abundance means to you. It could be a perfect, happy family life. It could be money. It could be career. It could be stature in the community or the home, the world at large. It could be good health. It could be increased spirituality. You have to first understand what true abundance means to you. And please, you know what, don't say money. Well, you can say money so long as you keep it going. You know, if you say money, I want more money in my life, and that's your affirmation. More money comes to me each and every day. Well, you might walk out on the sidewalk and every day find a coin. And so, you know what? It happens. It was granted. But not the way that you were hoping, but in the way it was interpreted. So what will you do with that money? Is it to enrich your life, somebody else's, start that new business, buy that car, be able to pay the rent, buy a home, move, travel, go to school? What does that money catapult you into? And you're being drawn towards this path. So even if you might be fighting it because you don't think it's for you, I would give it another look then. There's where good judgment really comes in. Understanding what you are truly saying no to. Because it's usually with the two, there's an imbalance, or maybe you don't think it'll fit right in your life, or there's not room for it in your life. So these kinds of things that you are trying to push away, I think you need to re-examine, look at, understand why you are truly saying no, or you are embracing it and maybe you shouldn't be. Our underlying energy is the Two of Pentacles, so it's a lot about balance with you this week. It's about understanding where your focus and your energy is and where it truly needs to be. Or maybe there's too much of it in one area of your life right now. Maybe you're pushing too hard in work. Maybe you're pushing too hard in play. But when we push in one area a lot, what happens is the rest of our life begins to suffer. And so we need to recalibrate, so to speak. We need to put ourselves back into balance. So if we've been burning the candle at both ends, now it's the time to pull it back. If we've been working, now's the time to take that family day or that play day. Bring yourself back into balance. Don't tip the scales in any one way this week. And try and righten the scales wherever you have put too much emphasis too much focus. Our overriding energy is the Knight of Pentacles. It is truly one small step at a time. And in that one small step at a time, we gain our confidence, the realization that we were on the right path. We take fewer, there's shortcuts here when we take the right path, because we're not backing up. We're not going one step forward, two steps back all the time. We're thinking things through. So good judgment is a very strong card here for you, a very strong energy this week, asking you to be focused, to not try and take these giant leaps this week, but rather, if any steps at all, they're baby steps, and they're well thought out, they're well planned. They lead you to where you need to go the first time around. We have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords. This is definitely a self-limiting belief that you have so deeply rooted in you that you don't even see it. But it holds you back. It holds you back from becoming, from stepping into the person that you could be, the dream that you could step into, the thing that you do want to manifest. So definitely reflection, meditation, prayer. Remember, this is really the last full week where we get to release, where we get to heal in our lives, where we have blamed ourselves, where we have condemned ourselves, belittled ourselves, berated ourselves. This is somewhere where you've pulled your inner beauty, your inner light down a notch. And this is a time when we can have great healing. I was reading something the other day in how we get negative without even knowing it. So maybe some of you girls will relate to this, but there was always a time in a girl's life when the parents say you are not wearing makeup. Absolutely not. And then you go to school and everybody's wearing makeup, right? So you get there and you run to the bathroom and everybody's got their makeup bags open and you're all putting it on and you look like a bunch of clowns when you walk out, but you think you look absolutely fantastic. But subconsciously what you are doing is you are sneaking behind, breaking the rules, behind backs, breaking the rules, and putting this makeup on in secrecy. And so it was almost taboo to look good, to feel your best. And it sticks with you. And it weighs on you. And so you have a harder time putting your best foot forward. Because in some way there's a trigger in there going, no, 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 you can't do that. That's wrong. You know that's wrong. When you look back on it, it was just because, in your adolescent years, you were in the bathroom with everybody else's makeup bag, breaking the rules. And that's just one example of so many things that we can go through in our lives, and they can trigger holding back in some way without even realize that we're doing it to ourselves. For work and career, we have the Seven of Pentacles. What are you focusing on? Is it what you need to focus on? And if not, where do you need to put your focus? Where do you need to put your direction? Are you looking at your passions, your dreams, what you truly want to do going forward when it comes to work and career, when it comes to what defines you? Or are you putting out fires somewhere else? Where does your focus need to be when it comes to your job, your career? Is it making your resume sparkle? Is it putting your resume in the right hands, not just any hands? Is it knowing that you are capable of being the best there is in that position? Is it going for that promotion? Is it starting your own business? Where do you need to put the focus? Don't let your focus get pulled into the wrong directions. Keep it very conscious of what you need to do step by step in order to succeed, in order to go further. For love and relationships, oh, we have the Tower in love and relationships. Well, I would have to say then that this is about honoring you. So in very close relationships where you have let things slide because of the love you have for them, maybe it's time to re-examine it. Maybe it's time to let your feelings be known. Where you have let somebody overstep, where it doesn't make you feel comfortable, are loved, are supported. This could be taking a relationship way back down to the very basics and rebuilding from that point. And it will rebuild stronger and deeper than ever before. And if you are not in a relationship, this is the time to understand your beauty, your inner child. This is about experiencing your inner child, that you should experience your inner child every day, and especially within a relationship. Remember when you're first in a relationship and the joy, the happiness, you couldn't wait to see each other. You longed for the touch of their lips, their hand, their embrace, their next word. And how did that make you feel? Did it make you, everything sparkled. Nothing could go wrong in your life on those days. You smiled, you whistled, you shone, your light, your vibration was raised. So where did you get so serious? Where do you need to take it down and rebuild? Where did you get caught up in some kind of little petty argument? Because it's not about the petty argument. It's about the pillars, the structure that holds it all together, the base, the foundation. For spirituality, we have the Four of Wands. Very spiritual this week. You might feel a great passion starting to take over of your spirituality, of your connection. Meditations are deeper, prayer is deeper, reflection is deeper. This is about marriage, this is about proposals, this is also about your strong foundations. So if you don't have anything in your routine when it comes to your spirituality, please try to incorporate something this week going forward. Maybe it is a gratitude journal. Maybe it is before you go to bed at night, you say one small thing that you're grateful for. Maybe it's waking up in the morning and saying a mission statement about yourself, your life. Maybe it's a couple of strong affirmations you say throughout the day. Maybe it's 5 minutes of prayer time. Maybe it's 5 minutes of silence and reflection. But it brings in stability. It brings in strength. And when we start to do it every day at the same time, it starts to get an energy of its own. Health and well-being, we have the Five of Swords. You know what? There's just some people in your life that are going to lead you astray, or maybe you are that person leading other people astray. When it comes to taking care of yourself, your nutrition, your well-being, your balance, your happiness, your joy, how you feel each day, your vitality. You got that friend that likes to go out till the wee hours of the morning and then you're always tired for work the next day. They are not doing you any favors. They are not being a friend. So you have to start taking care of yourself and choose who to partner with when it comes to your lifestyle, your routines, so that other people bring in value just as much as you add value to their lives. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.